In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly what goes through the mind of Gumayusi in every single decision he makes. So grab a seat, take your time, be sure to take notes from this game because this is a challenger lobby fundamentals educational guide. So be sure to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and let's get right into it. My name is Bizaz, I'm a challenger, educated professional coach. So let's get right onto it. Right, so he just wants to play in the laning phase. He just wants to get a push. Remember, the matchup is into Zerat, right? So it's obviously he wants to play pretty aggressive right here because he has a little tempo. Good heal for movement speed so we can get the tempo. There is no reason to push, right? There is no reason to push. This is Faker on Bard. I didn't see that. Hello, Jeff, welcome. So we're going to look to push, looking to dodge. There is no reason for you to like push too hard, right? So this is why he didn't go W. W is better in most matchups. Faker has no Q. And that's BDD as well. Wow, okay, that's actually double mid laner name. It's Faker and BDD. But no, I don't think that's BDD. I think BDD has a Korean name right now. So there is no reason to get double if you know you can get the push and you can zone. We have Karma and Sivir, right? The Karma and Sivir is just really good. Guys, just let me just get my pen really quickly. So right here, we're thinking where is the enemy jungle. So we're just going to look to push. I'll try to use first person, so it's going to be easier for me to commentate. Okay, so I'm going to crush this wave. I'm looking to get the cheetah recall. I could also like stay in pressure since we have this lane. I could also like recall instantly. I went E level 2. I'm going to choose to actually stay in the lane phase here. There is no reason for me to do cheetah recall. Why? Well, simply because I'm strong side. Like if I look at my map right now, I see Sejuani is on the bot side. So there is no reason for me to, if he's pathing towards bot lane, why would I actually just, right? Like why would I actually just play for recall here? There's just no reason for that. And I like that he actually goes for Ghost as well, because it's an AP matchup. So it's either you go TP or you go Ghost, and I think Ghost in like later stages is like really good. Okay, so we're gonna try to play for a river. Karma is already going to be on the river, so right now we look to push very soon. Yeah, with the W. Let's see if he uses his E. Most likely the enemy jungle should be top scuttle. Yeah, we see instantly the Sejuani challenger lobby here, he pinged. So since this guy is TP, he could just look to push and reset, but again, there is no reason to reset first because he has low mana and he's getting pushed in. He's out of potions, so if he has a lot of pressure right here, there is no reason for him to... Wait, he doesn't want to? I don't understand why he pinged. I guess he was a bit too far from the target. So it's gonna be... Okay, he tries to stop the recall. He knows that the jungle was top. So the jungle, we don't know if he did top to bot. Okay, Olaf is top, so this is why he can actually walk up here. Don't do this at home, guys, if you don't know where the jungle, but this is challenger lobby, so obviously you can do that. We're gonna stop the recall again, I think. Oh, never mind, he can't. He cannot do that, so I have to recall instantly. He has to recall and ignore. He can't really follow there because he knows they have TP. And if he stays here, when he's gonna TP and he's trying to recall after, then Zerat can stop his recall. He's gonna go in a very safe position. Wow, Gumayusi is very respecting that guy because that guy, again, we're talking about the challenger Zerat. We see the recalls, the challenger recalls. There is no reason, like, as an AD carry, it is very important to take your fights. It's like in life, guys, right? Like you don't want to take every fight you can take. You don't want to consume all of your energy on any and every situation possible. You want to ask yourself, is this fight worth, is this situation worth my time? Like that situation right there with low mana, low HP, that is not a fight that you want to take. That is not something that you want to take. So going back to the lane phase, he actually dropped the wave. Well, I mean, it's just the tempo, like TP tempo, like you will lose it. I mean, I don't know if I like his skin. So many pro players. I played against many players, and literally every single time when I play against a pro player in SoloQ, they play this skin. Let me know in the comments below what is your favorite skin on Sivir, and actually let me know if you actually think skins matter or not. I actually really want your opinion. Right now, my account is 500 LP Master going towards Grandmaster, and I play Ashe, and I think playing Ashe without skin is a bit bad, a bit more. So, okay, we're gonna slow push here. We have Karma behind. We can slow push this, and then when we can crush, Sejuani is already going to be finishing the Gromp. So we want to make sure we time the crush with the Sejuani, you know, with Sejuani being able to pivot and approach the river. It's quite simple. Now we're just going to walk up. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Welcome. Okay, so we don't want to play too aggressive. Sejuani is recalling. We see that she canceled the recall. She could do Drake. Like, if this is like a really good player, it could do Drake. The only problem is you don't know what is Olaf. Guys, also be sure to check out my twitch.tv bizazlol. If you're seeing this from the YouTube, there I stream Master to Grandmaster Challenger lobbies. AD carry education content, and I help players, I help AD carries to get better in the game from Iron all the way to Challenger. Yesterday, we coached a guy that was Diamond 4 when he started coaching, and in yesterday's session, he was Grandmaster. He booked another session because he wants to get Challenger. Ooh, flash for flash right there. Ghost is so good, actually. If I think about it, like, Ghost into Olaf is nice, no? Ghost into Olaf is really nice. And he plays against Akali as well. Okay, so let's see the auto attack reset. He actually uses the W, moves on the left behind of the Sejuani, so Sejuani can actually tank the most damage. Is he actually gonna take that? What? Oh my god, he dropped the wave for that, but I mean, if he hits the Q, he for sure... Oh, he stays for the casters. Okay, that's not good. I don't think it's worth to stay for casters here. Why? Pays. I watch many votes from Pays, so he has a tendency to just, like there, what he would do, what if this is Pays? He walks up to the wave and he pushes with the W instantly to this wave, and he approaches it right when it's under the tower, and he would give up these 3 casters. Casters are actually pretty useless. If you do the math, you see how much gold they give you. You actually count the XP that they give you. 14 gold plus a limited amount of XP. Casters are not very worth. So if you watch LCK players, specifically Pays from my research, he tends to understand truly the XP variance and just the, you know, how the XP conducts itself inside of the game, and when it's worth to actually do that. Well, he goes top right now. I mean, don't do this at home, honestly. Obviously, the reason why he does it is because he knows Olaf versus Sejuani is a really good matchup. He knows that Olaf knows that we have 3 camps on the top side. Red buff, Krags, and Raptors. He knows that the enemy will play. He knows that it's Gnar into Xante. So Xante can easily stay to bot lane, right? He's getting really tilted that Xante is playing solo queue and is top. Like, Gumayusi is going top. I mean, I don't think it's that good, really. With the quest, right? With the quest, now we're gonna farm the quest slower. I really don't like this. Can you do this in lower reload? No. This is, by the way, T1 Guardian, so I think he's the Academy T1 player. I'm not sure if he's the current top laner of the Academy of T1. Isn't that a rare skin on Sivir? I think it's pretty rare, but I think there are a lot of good skins on Sivir. So if you're in low elo, the basic rule is simple. You don't group unless you get the first tower, because you see, you group top, it's actually fine, you're pretty strong. The problem is the enemy top is level 7, is 1 level up. And in this case, of course, it's Challenger, so Sejuani is patting towards top. This guy counted the camps. Gumayusi, obviously, everyone is playing against Gumayusi, around Gumayusi, because they trust him. Plus, there is no really alternative, because you're playing tank jungle Sejuani with tank top, so there is no reason or emphasis to pat towards top. So now it's interesting that he wants to play Drake. It's interesting that he wants to play Drake right now, actually. Because if you have Sivir top, do you actually play Drake? Why would you play through Yone and through Xante? That is actually a pretty weird thing, and I actually don't know why he does this. Now he's gonna recall and he's gonna go bot. Yes, exactly. Like, it's a bit interesting what Sejuani does right here. Trying to play towards bot side. I mean, I don't condemn her because she has 3 camps on bot, and every jungle main that in Challenger, every time when I coach jungle mains, they know for sure how important the camps are. And you as an AD carry main, you might just flame them. That they're stupid, that they don't really give their camps and they just farm, but you do the same. If you have a cannon wave under your tower and your jungle does Drake, he will think that you're stupid because you're not giving up the wave because we're doing Drake, right? But the cannon wave is actually more important than him doing Drake, because you are a research reliant role, right? But they don't understand that, and it's the same thing with AD carry mains. AD carry mains don't really understand jungle role, so this is why you should play jungle. You should play jungle if you want to get better, or you should just get coaching so you can actually learn some jungle tracking, some fundamentals of jungle, so you can become a better AD carry. Many AD carry players are actually many AD carry players are actually jungle mains, well, jungle secondary. Wow. It's a really good dodge. It's actually predict. I think he dies here. Oh, ghost? Oh, he missed. Oh, he missed. Oh. He just missed. Shit. Yeah, but it's not good because he's gonna lose the whole wave, doesn't he? Yeah, Smash is also jungle secondary. I think Viper also plays Lee Sin jungle. Hello, Oliver. Welcome. Bon, welcome. Okay, so let's see what it's gonna do. Let me know, guys, if you like this kind of videos. Let me know if you like this kind of content. Let me know if you want me to focus on a specific aspect. So right now we're coming back to the laney phase. So what is the plan? I mean, realistically speaking, I think the plan is very simple. You want to play a very structured, stable game. Objectively speaking, statistically speaking, from my research, Yuntal has around 2% more win rate than Essence River. And from my research, I see many one tricks from Challenger. Korea and AOS, this is what I checked. I didn't check NA. They go Yuntal, okay? Obviously, Gumayusi is going Essence River because he didn't have a BF sword back. That's usually how you play it. You play for that. Okay, so we're actually playing top lane. We see Olaf on top lane. It's very important that he actually moved his camera to see what is happening with Olaf, to see if he uses the ulti, because if Olaf takes this and then recalls to go bot, we need to know if he has ulti or not. So it's very important actually. You see this? You see this how he's moving his camera? It is very important to move your camera to the lane. Now he wants to swap. Again, these swaps are very good because they're tempo swaps and your jungle will always play around you. In the way you want to play these lanes, you have losing matchup top lane, like it's just hard for you to not want to swap in these matchups because you just have really good game for swaps. But again, if you're in low elo, it's simple. You didn't take the bot tower, you usually don't group. You group after you take the bot tower. And then if you can take the bot tower first and enemy bot lane took it first, or enemy bot lane is mid, then you can consider going towards mid lane and grouping like at that time. Okay, so here he actually went for the fight. Pay attention to this, guys. He chose the fight instead of the wave. Why? Pay attention to this. This is important. Because he could just push this wave, right? He could just push this wave. And then he could push another one. The wave is right there. But he decided to go to the fight. Why? It's because this is urgent. Pay attention to this. This is an urgent fight, okay? See? What does urgent fight means? Urgent fight means that it already started. And it's the commit variable, as in they committed so hard, like Olaf ulted in, Q'd, he knew that if he moves there, he can highly guaranteed get at least a kill, which he did. That's how you want to take risks on AD carry. If it's guaranteed you're gonna get a kill and you can make it in time, then then you can move to fights and you can actually prioritize fights over farm like he did. Oh, I think he's fine. Does he have ult? He has ult, right, with Bardot? No, for sure he doesn't have ult. Because he used it there. So there are three variables that challenger players actually consider when they try to choose between the wave and the fight. Number one, he stays here, but I mean, the Zerat has no mana, so this is like kind of free, I think. So number one is the distance. Because the distance, if you can't make it in time, then it's like stupid to move, right? Number two is the urgency factor, which is like, did they start the fight already? Is it urgent? Because if it's not urgent, then you can push the wave first and then move. And number three is the committed factor, which says that if the enemies are already committed and there is no way out, like let's say I'm playing Nautilus and I hooked in, there is no way out for me. Or like let's say I Galio E into the enemy team, there is no way out. I mean, I can flash out. This is hard to play, right? So these three variables, every challenger player thinks about. What is that ult? And I think it's actually quite important. Maybe it's quite important to consider. Of course, if you ask a challenger player, he won't really know how to tell you that he thinks about these things. Even Guma and Viper, and because these AD carries are so smart and so they just play by nature a lot and they're like so intuitive with their decision making. So this is why a player is not necessarily a good coach. A player doesn't necessarily like he can necessarily teach you a lot of things because a player just does the things. Oh, whoa. Zerat! What? BDD. BDD, bro. He flashed ER? Yeah, this is why, you guys, if you want to get better, if you want to get Diamond this season, if you want to get Master this season, if you want to get better on AD carry, go to Bizarre.com, guys. Book your coaching session. So many people improved massively. Not hard, massively. After the coaching session, we've literally got people here that got from gold to diamond. We've got here platinum to diamond. We've got here gold to master. Insane AD carry mains. They play Aphelios, Sivir, Kai'Sa, Yunara, Senna, Smaller. So many different champs as well. I've got people that play Karthus. A bit crazy, but yeah. Also some not so traditional. So if you really want to get better, guys, go to Bizarre.com. Pick a coaching session. So let's see what we're going to do. Go to Gumayusi. So mid game is super simple. Fundamentally, as AD carry, you want to push mid wave always. You want to get prio, and then you want to play either through your support, jungle, or side lane in this order. Actually, no, I think jungle is first. Jungle, support, and side lane. So now he pushed mid, he moved into the side lane. Shit happened. Then now he goes back to mid lane. Remember, it's your responsibility as a parent to educate your kid. No, yeah, it is your responsibility as a parent to educate your kid, but it's your responsibility as AD carry to go back to mid lane and to push the wave. It's your responsibility, period, okay? There's no one else. Okay, he doesn't want to be super committed here because he knows that Bard has still ult, I believe. Okay, we have Yone flanking. So what do? You push this and now you actually hover your jungle. The reason why he walks up here is because this Zerat is pretty low. He obviously doesn't want to fight here. He's not going to auto attack here very much. He just wants to hover a little bit, take the word, uses the Q. And now, because they have no... The Akali just used her E. He wants to like auto attack. Like, you see how Gumayusi plays in and out. He doesn't like full commit because he knows that if he goes too close, he can get screwed. I also don't like that he doesn't get the kill. But I mean, it's SoloQ, so everyone wants to carry and get the kills. Okay, so let's see how he plays right now. We've got mid wave in mid game. We've got gold. How much gold do I need for item? Which is Phantom Dancer probably right now or something. And number 3 is playing through my teammates. So I'm gonna push mid. Olaf is dead. I'm gonna try to take this tower. I don't believe that you can. I think this is greedy, and I think you should have recalled before. I think this is a very bad call, but he does. And I think that staying for this extra 2 to 3 auto attacks is kind of bad. Why? Because now Drake is up and Zerat came back. Now Olaf is on the map right now, so I think this is gonna cause him losing the Drake, to be honest. I think this is bad tempo. Of course, he's streaming, he's having fun. He doesn't really give a shit. It's Challenger, but for him, Challenger is silver. So he doesn't really focus about the tempo. Like, see this? Now, when Sejuani is gonna be on the map, there is no way we can approach the Drake angle. There is no way we can get vision. Olaf can just pat there. And now we're gonna lose a plate on mid lane. And probably like half of the wave. So this is not ideal, because ideally we're on mid wave pushing instantly, and when Sejuani wants to make a play either for enemy jungle, top tower or contesting Drake, you see this? This is actually, I believe, Gumayusi's fault. Why? Well, why would you stay for one more wave? Why would you stay for more attacks on the tower? He didn't even use that gold. I personally would have sold my potion, but I know what he's thinking right now. He's thinking that there is Zerat, and Zerat specifically along other champs, it's so unplayable for Sivir, so he holds his refillable potion, which is a very underrated item in my opinion in matchups like this. Hey Seki, welcome. Happy to see you here. He doesn't really want to fight here. Why? Because Xante died. It's too far for him. Did you see that? How fast he decided to the fight? See? See? He moved to the fight, and he thinks very fast about the variables. Number one is distance. Number 2 is urgency. Number 3 is how committed they are. Distance was decent, but it was pretty far on the Gromp. Urgency was very high, and committed ability was, they were very committed. The problem is there is other variable that you want to consider. It's number advantage and disadvantage, which is make or break, honestly, for AD carry, right? Because even if the urgency, the distance, the committed variables is there, if there is a 2v5, you don't want to, well, obviously you don't really want, you want to avoid putting yourself in a situation where you're going to disadvantageous number disadvantage fights, right? There are exceptions if the enemies are really low, or if you're like 5 items on a specific champion, but obviously Guma has right now 1 item. I mean, let's be very, very honest, okay? Let's be just very honest right here with him. Okay, so as I said, you need to play for your item. Gumayusi knows exactly how much he needs for oh, I said Phantom Dancer, sorry. It's Navori. Again, right now he moves immediately to the fight. Why? Is because he calculates the distance between mid wave and the fight. This is going to be a good fight. He puts the control order as he's fighting. I really like that. He's going to try to steal the kill here. Dodge the Faker Q. Oh. I feel like Zerat is kind of bad into Sivir, no? I really like his mechanics as well. Like, he's pretty quick, you know? He's pretty quick. I like that. So there, did you guys see that? So he was there and he wanted to decide between the fight there or the wave here. The thing is, the distance between the fight, like him here and the fight, and him and the wave, the distance between him and the wave was kind of far, and the distance between him and the fight was evolving towards his jungle, so he moved to the fight. So you have to be very careful, because a lot of people will tell you to prioritize farming, which is most of the cases. I would say that 60 to 70, 80% of the cases maybe better and more important. But if you have fights that are reliably going to actually give you the advantage, and you know for sure you can make it in time, you can know for sure that you can do something there, you can highly consider moving to the fights. Of course, what matters is also your HP and mana, because on AD carry, again, as I said, if it's 2v4, like number advantage, number disadvantage, you usually can make or break the if you want to fight or not. Number 2 is your mana and HP. If I know I'm gonna die there, or if there is a super high chance that I'm gonna die there, then obviously I will just highly avoid the fight, okay? So those 2 variables are more than the urgency, commission, and committed ability and distance. There are a lot of rules for AD carry. This is why this game is very hard, because you have to take... He has flash. He should flash towards Seju. Oh. I didn't like the flash, obviously. Again, he's a bit autopilot. Because he's playing on stream. And Olaf is a bit unbalanced, to be honest. I mean, let's be honest, Olaf is kinda... I mean, I don't think he's unbalanced, really. But again, a lot of people, you ask me, oh, but I'm so much autopilot. How can I play better? I'm like, bro, everyone is autopilot. I mean, okay. Can you stop playing 20 games per day and just try to make sure you have more quality games? You can probably do that, right? I mean, so you can like be less autopilot than you already are. This is looking quite decent. What is that Olaf doing? He goes into the pit, inside of the pit, because the position that he has right now is the safest. He's gonna die anyways. It's so hard, but I mean, it's one. So everyone is autopilot, even in Challenger. The problem is me right now. I don't know if you have my SoloQ account. I started the SoloQ account. Okay, yeah, you have it there, 500 LP. It was like 1 month ago, 1000 LP. Like, my autopilot is better than a diamond autopilot or like a platinum autopilot or a silver autopilot. Why? Because I autopilot a lot, right? I autopilot a lot, but it doesn't really matter because I just try to make sure most of the cases I'm not autopilot, and I try to make sure I have quality games and I have high intensity games. So when I play, I'm focused. Am I going to be autopilot like 20 to 30% of the times? Probably. Even maybe 40% of the times, probably. But I just try to be very focused when I play. If you have the expectation to never be autopilot, to always think about every decision, to always think... I'm like, yeah, but bro, you're not on cocaine. There is only enough your brain can process, you know, at one time. You know what I mean? And you can see a lot of pro players actually have make like obvious mistakes from time to time because we're all humans, right? Okay, this is kind of doomed. He didn't even follow. You see that? He didn't even follow this fight. Why? The number advantage variable. See? The number advantage variable is super important. Guys, comment below if you like this kind of commentary, and comment below if you want to see more, and comment below also if you appreciate these videos, if they help you out. Okay, he wants to fight, but I don't think... Oh! Okay, yeah, I don't think he can really fight. It's interesting that he wanted to fight in the beginning. So I think there what happened is that he saw that Olaf just missed the Q, which means... and they were pretty low, so he thought he can outplay. He has 3 items, so remember, it's important, right? He has 3 items, so it's very important to remember that 3 items on Sivir is quite strong, right? Quite strong. Okay, we're gonna push mid. So again, same decision making for Sivir. We're gonna push mid. Now we're hovering is support. Support takes vision. We're gonna take this because we see Olaf on the map. We have that planned. I don't think he can do this. He needs to go back to mid. So always you need to track the wave mid lane. Go back to mid, and then after that you play Truseju or Turkasante. Turkasante. You never want to play Turkasante. You never want to play side lane with the tank. Unfortunately, Faker is just Faker, so he just makes a play. He cannot really fight here, so he's just recalling. He doesn't even think about fighting here. He pings the enemy, which is very, very important because he knows he has an item. As an AD carry, again, it is important to be disciplined. If you have the item, Infinity Edge is a no-brainer, obviously, but even for a BF sword here, there is no reason for him to fight, right? And obviously, there is no reason for his team to fight. Why? Well, because it was number disadvantage, right? The support just got caught. So, I think this game is very winnable, and honestly, the deeper the game goes, the better, if that makes sense. So, let's see what he's gonna do. Okay, so he plays side lane, he obviously can't really push. So you see this pattern, like pushing midway, playing with jungle, pushing mid lane, playing with Karma, pushing mid lane, playing side lane, pushing mid lane. I mean, that's what it comes down to, right? And I guess if he was behind, or if he plays a different champion that doesn't really get prior mid, he would have to stay in the tower, receive the wave, and then make a play after receiving the wave. I mean, you're kind of on the back foot in that specific situation just because you're forced to... You're in a situation where you're like forced to react to plays, which doesn't really feel good. But again, it just depends on the matchup and just depends on how our composition is played out. We have a lot of tanks, so he can just play however he wants almost, to be honest. So there is that. Okay, we're getting push mid and think about what he's gonna take right now. What is he gonna do? He's just gonna hover his support and jungle. It's that simple, honestly. It's that simple. Like the hardest part for AD carry is early game because you have wave management. You have recall timings, you have macro. It's like, this is where people struggle. And when I do the coaching, in most cases, it's early game, it's macro, it's decision making. There are some players that say, hey, besides, I win the lane, but I don't know how to do, like how to win after. Enemy top lane is strong, or I don't have influence in my games, or I just don't know how to play mid game. I feel lost. yes, I totally agree that for some players, mid game is actually the problem. For most of the people, and it's actually a very easy fix. It's a very easy fix if you truly understand the concepts of mid game. And you should watch my videos. You should check out my stream as well, because mid game I teach. It's pretty easy if you understand the concepts, and in a coaching, mid game is one of the easiest things to learn. The only problem is early game, right? 30 minutes game almost has Infinity Edge. It is so difficult to play. He respects really well the targets. He's the Baron. I mean the Drake. He doesn't really... Oh, Sejuani is a bit crazy. But we get Drake. I mean... I don't know if this game is winnable, honestly, but... Again, coming back to mid lane, it's my responsibility to push this wave. That's what he's thinking. Now, he's thinking about the gold of the item, obviously. You see exactly the pattern that I told you guys. Mid-wave, items, team. Mid-wave, items, team. So mid-wave means get push mid. Items means always check for the next power spike how much cash you need. Like he does right now. And number 3 is play around your teammates. These 3 concepts, guys. These 3 concepts in the mid-game. Write them down on a piece of paper. Work on them in the mid-game. Yeah, he just got caught. Yeah, he's kind of hinting. I mean, again, Gumayusi should just ignore the fight because he does have the item. That's, I think it's a bit tilted. It's also against Faker, so I'm pretty sure he just really wants to win, right? He just really wants to win. Okay, let's see this fight. Good positioning right now, using the Q. Bard uses the multi on... Ooh. He got the Baron. Faker used the ulti on Sejuani, so they can't really get the Nash. Ah, fuck me. Yeah, I mean, it's very losable now, I think. Super losable, actually. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this game, but I think it's like truly losable. Like truly losable. I mean, you can argue that... you're playing Sivir, so... it just gets better from this point. But the thing is, if I don't have flash as Sivir versus Olaf, I don't think I feel good. Do I? I really don't think I feel good. Yeah, so I really like the fundamentals of Guma. I mean, he's a pretty clutch player in a way as well. Like, he's very aggressive and he's taking risks as well. The other AD carries are more like conservative, right? But he knows really well the limits. Look at his positioning, how well he plays. Like, look at his positioning, how well he plays, guys. Like, look at this. Every single time when you're posing, he's like behind his team. Pay attention to this. This is crazy. He's just within his team always. Like, but he's not too close to the enemy, so he gets caught. But he's not too far to his own teammates in case they engage and he can hit. Okay. That's Protobelt. That's Protobelt. Okay. Can win. Can win. I mean... I will be honest, I feel like going Shield Boy is better. Like, he goes for Mortar Reminder. So Essence River, Navori, Mortar Reminder, Infinity Edge. I feel like you don't need Navori if you're strong, which I guess he was. So I think if this was like a challenger OTP Sivir, he would probably go Yuntal, Infinity Edge, and then he would go probably... Do you go Shield Bot third? Yeah, it does feel a bit weird, not gonna lie. Maybe Bloodthirster third, but does feel weird as well because you need Mortar Reminder. Oh, he has shield. Oh my god, he pushed him into them. Yeah, I actually don't know. What is the best build here? Okay, what is the best build? Like, Yuntal into Infinity is nice because you have 2 item power spike and you're huge. And then Mortar Reminder third, and fourth I would go Shield Boy, yeah. Or fourth I would go Bloodthirster because it's so hard for him to survive, right? But I guess he's thinking I have ult against Olaf, I should never get caught. Yeah, like look, it's hard for Olaf to play, no? Into Sivir, I feel like. Unless he's like really strong, like really strong. Like 20 kills. And he's also thinking that Karma is gonna peel him. Yeah, I guess it's high elo, he has Xante as well, he has 2 tanks, so... Maybe he's thinking that he doesn't really need the shield bow. Thing is, they have Akali, so they kind of want to play back to front, no? And they have Zerat ulti as well to follow up on the Akali, even if you don't get initial one-shot. So it's a bit complicated situation. Obviously, we know that historically, pro players, they don't actually optimize their builds very much. They just copy what's the mainstream, and they just play with them. So very few pro players actually try different things. And I don't know if I actually showed you guys the Kalist technology right now. When he goes double adaptive force and he just goes for he goes double adaptive force, he goes kind of on most champs. I'll show you right now what I mean. And he goes for the bow. I'll show you really quickly after this fight. I mean, it's just really easy to play, no? Sivir in this comp. And this is the thing, is like high elo is all about draft. Draft is super important. I guess it's still SoloQ, so even with a bad draft you can win. But people in low elo, they care too much about the draft. I feel like if you have a flash. Ooh. Like if you have a good mental and you don't tilt and you don't flame and stuff, compared to if you have like better knowledge about drafting, I think in low elo better mental is more important. And I guess that's very logical. But people don't believe. Dividends. Yeah. Like, look at this. Kalist double adaptive. He doesn't really go attack speed. He actually died. I can't believe what? Yeah, I guess he's thinking that he has karma, but it's okay, bloodtester right now. I feel like even going for GA is kind of good, in my opinion. In situations like this. Yeah, let's see how he plays. He has no flash. That is very important. He can lose this game right here. He can lose this game right here. Right here, he can lose this game. Okay, moving on the left. He tries to hit, but he doesn't really find a good... Oh! It's good angle. He kept himself safe for a long time. I think it's winnable, actually. He has so many items, and he has BF sword. I think he wants to go GA, no? Oh, Baker. Oh no. The build, Guma. Mortal reminder. But it's useless. Oh, that Olaf is strong. Okay, he's thinking about the next objective. I like that. Bro, but I generally think that it's more losable than winnable. Like, I think this is just really easy to lose this game. It's that kind of game where you're like ahead, but it doesn't matter because the enemy team is just somehow better. And I wouldn't even call it that they have better... Oh my god, but he's so good. But Kuma is also trolling. He's having a lot of fun. He doesn't like dodge. He just walks. He thinks the movement speed is enough. That's a soul. Wow. That is a lot. That soul is a lot, Chemtech. Oh my god. I mean, wow, he's so confident hitting because he has no flash, but he knows that they have no cooldowns and it's mini Gnar, it's not mega Gnar. So he's like very confident in situations like this. But he doesn't do damage, no? Oh no, shield. Oh, that shield, bro. That shield is crazy. Hey, GG. Like he has 10 farm per minute. Oh, this game has 40 minutes. Crazy. Is he gonna flash on him? For sure he will flash, right? Oh. Oh my god. But it's a Korean Zerad, bro. He's too good. Oh, he just flashed in the melee just to kill that guy. Hey, GG. 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 Guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you in the next video. Let me know in the comments if you like this one. See you in the next one. Check out my Patreon for tier list if you're looking to see what are the best champions for this patch. See you next time. Bye bye.